Hello everyone, welcome to the long-awaited house tour video, which I promised a little while ago, and I'm finally getting around to show you what I have in my home. And in this video, I'll display where I got it, why I have it, and what the costs are for certain items. So with that being said, we can dive into my housing plot here, and as you can see, my building limit is currently maxed, 15 out of 15, and the value of my plot is 1.2 million, along with the fact that I have roughly 10 large rooms, 4 on the right side, 4 on the left, and to complement that, we have the 2 in the middle that are currently connected to my harvester house. And as you can see, I do have 4 medium rooms, which I wish would be larges, but apparently you're not able to use them here. So it is what it is. I don't know if it's a bug or if they're going to fix this, but we're stuck with medium, so that's just the way it goes. And you can see now also that I do have a fireplace add-on that I'm using that does take up 1 building limit spot, but that's fine because I like the house being cozy, and that just works for me. With that being said, my property is quite bare. There's not a lot going on here. I need to fill it out with trees, but I do have these bellflower fountains, which can be purchased from Zeki's Black Market, and or you can craft them from Tish as long as you buy the recipes. However, you can't buy this recipe directly, so you have to unlock them as you go until you get the option to pick this. Now over here, we do have my farm, which I think is great. I'm happy about it. Got 5 preserving bins, 3 seed makers, glowworm bins, and over to my left, we have the lovely worm bins, as you can see. But what makes this special is I do have the hydrating farm. I love it. It's an abundance of blueberries and apples, and we also do have those ranch planters, which make it really look like a true garden, so I'm pretty happy about this. So, without further ado, let's head over to my home so I can show you inside, since everybody has been waiting for this. You're immediately going to notice that I do have the wallpaper from Wrath, which is 220 medals. You need to be level 10 plus to start earning medals, but it is the ramen wallpaper. I think it adds a nice touch to the kitchen. Probably one of my favorites. Over here are the ranch cabinets. I really like these a lot as well. They go well with the kitchen, in my opinion. If you look over here, we do have the fridge that I bought from the black market from Zeki. However, keep in mind that it does take up a storage container, and it won't be accessible at all. It's just going to be there, and you're going to lose 1 container slot in your house, but it will mimic whatever you have unlocked. While that might be your copper containers or your iron containers, it's going to still give you that same effect. It's the simple fact that you can't access it. Now over here we have my workshop. As you can see, it's pretty simple. It's very basic. There's not a lot going on in here. However, I did get the wallpaper from Hodari for 220 metals. It's the forge one. And along with that, I managed to pick up this wallpaper from Tish for 220 metals as well. It's the blueprint wallpaper. As you can see here, we have the modification bench for all your furniture needs as well to color everything. So make sure you have one of those if you don't already. In this room, I wanted this to be a library, but unfortunately there is no books, and every fish I put on the shelf gets clipped through these. These are the industrial bookshelves. I like them a lot. So in the future, I hope they add more to it so I can kind of clutter my shelves. But I did end up making extra shelves. These are the log cabin ones, and I put bugs on them. It really makes them look nice. It clutters them up a good bit, so I was pretty happy with the end result here with these. And these ones are just ranch shelves too. Moving into the master's bedroom, it is full of Dragon Tide furniture. As you can see, I got the Imagine Market drum, and along with that, I got a bee plushie, which I got from a lucky coin from Zeki. I was very surprised that you could actually get plushies out of it. I did look it up, and there's a few other nice surprises in those coins, so if you're getting them, make sure you're spending them. Hopefully you'll get something nice too. I did pick up the heavy metal Chappa machine from the black market for 60k gold. Very expensive, but pretty fun to use in your downtime. Over here is the chest that you unlock from completing Tish's level 4 quest, which I thought was pretty great. And this map is from the Kilima Village caches that you get from unlocking all of the treasure chests around Kilima Village. Here I just stacked 4 aquariums on my bellflower table, which I think looks amazing. I do have plans to do that later on throughout my house, just not sure where yet. And over here I do have an empty room with a Windy Wisteria wallpaper, which is also bought from the black market for 25,000 gold from Zeki. I do love this one a lot, but I don't know what I want to put in here yet. This room here was my old preserving bin room, but I changed it and I added fish to it. And the wallpaper that you see that's moving is actually purchased from Hassian for 220 metals. I was using this to actually store all of my fish in here, but eventually I think what I might do is make this into an aquarium room in the future. Probably the best spot for it. In here is where all the magic happens. This is where we bake all of our cakes. I've also added a lot of shelves to display all of my trophies from leveling up and everything that I've been doing. And as you can see, I actually have the level 50 cooking one. It's golden, and it's pretty self-explanatory. We also have a picture of Tish when you complete her level 4 romance relationship. I put that on the wall. And not to mention the lovely Cook's Market stand that we unlocked a little while ago. I keep it in the bakery just to kind of really spice it up. This room here, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it. I wanted to make it a storage room. I'm not certain exactly what I'm going to do. I might fill it with barrels, or I might turn it into my insectarium. I haven't really figured figured it out yet, but eventually in time we'll have something for it. So right now I'm gonna head back into the main room. This is one of my favorite rooms. It's actually the dining hall, and as you can see over to my left, this is the statue you get from completing Gina's level 4 quest. It's the Phoenix one. Along with that on the wall, this is from completing Gel's level 4 quest. You get the picture to put on your wall as well. And of course, the Omaru antlers that you get from completing Assure's level 4 quest. Also, the obvious, we have all the plushies from Magi's Market on the couch, along with all of the plaques that I bought for roughly 140 medals apiece. And next, you're going to see the owl statue that I got from Eloise's level 4 quest completion. Really nice. Probably one of my favorite things I've got, as well as this amazing bellflower table with everything on it. And in this room here, you can see that I have the Killamah Mountain wallpaper from Zeki's shop for another 25k, and I've just simply filled this room with all the blue items I had, so it's really nothing special. I don't really know what I'll do with it. But over here is probably my prized room. I love this one overall. It's got the butterfly wallpaper from Mani for 220 medals, along with lots of Moonstruck furniture, lots of insects. It's got a very naturistic type vibe to it. And quite honestly, I'd like to do more rooms like this in the future. It's very cluttered and it has a lot of life in it, which a lot of my rooms don't seem to have. I feel like I really got lucky with this room because I just kind of threw everything in here and it worked out in the end. So I'm pretty happy about it. This here is my living room. It's got the cozy fireplace. It's quite bare. It's only got Dragontide furniture with Moonstruck as well. Eventually I'm going to change that around a little bit. I might even opt in for like more Moonstruck items for this room as well. This room here is my makeshift room, and I will accumulate all of my makeshift items from fishing because I'm grinding for the aquarium. So if you ever see this room in the future, it's probably going to be polluted with lots of makeshift items, which is to remind me of how far I've come in the game after spending X amount of hours fishing and grinding and playing. Here's my bathroom. It's full of bellflower stuff, as you can obviously see. We have the fountains here that you can actually purchase and craft eventually with a Moonstruck tub, which is right here. And what I love about this layout is the tile, the wallpaper, and everything just comes together quite nicely. Along with that, I have the Magi Market partition I unlocked, which blends in well with the rest of the room. This concludes the tour of my cozy home. Hopefully when you see it next time, it will have an aquarium along with my grow house. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe for future Palia content. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to give a response. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.